Ren. Ren sets up an ice cream shack. Ren comes by to buy some. It was delicious. The double Ren. You love to see it. Good day, good people. Toonlink, Dave, and United States Aviators, another fine Sunday, and you know what that means in the year of the Ascent. I've already said it, and you can already see it, you can sense it, you can smell that it's time for Danganronpa Hunger Games OC action, the second of this season's episodes. And I know you guys are excited. You're always so excited. And you're here, over there, live, in the live chat. In fact, happy spring to you, live chat. Appreciate you. How's your spring going? Because for me, this weekend, it's pretty much been winter. It's been a wintry start to spring here. But hopefully that's not the case everywhere. We now have some springtime. We've cleared, hopefully at least most of the winter events from the simulator. Put in a bunch of spring events. Will they pop up? Who really knows, to be honest. But there's a bunch of, there's a good chunk of new events too. So who knows which OCs will trigger those. But as always, we have 25 districts, 50 OCs, the Champ Apollo, and the Agent of Chaos Marveler here to compete for the top 8 spots, because if you place in the top 8, you head over yonder to the OC finale. And that's what we're looking for today. And of course, winning would be great, but of course, winning could mean that you become the new champion if Marvel decides to make Chaos reign. We'll get to that later. There's a 25% chance. Every OC does. In fact, you might have seen it in the video trailer, because I'm sure I did one of those. Sure I did. Positive. Hope. Let's not take too long, because these tend to be about an hour, and about an hour experience. And most of that is from these intros. So hit the fun time. You love to hear it. Let's introduce OCs for today. Kicking it off in District 1, we have, created by Psykiller or Anthony Sub, may know them by either name. It is Anderson Winfield, and Anderson is the ultimate actor. Look at that man's. That man's looking good. Look at that red jacket. Looking good. But looking good right next to Anderson is Snow Siren's own Ren Tsunoda. And Ren is here, the ultimate guitarist. And let me tell you, the guitar, underrated instrument, big time in the like 80s, 90s, and then kind of just vanished. Hashtag bring the guitar back. We love to see the guitar. Hold on, likes of rickrolling? Okay, no, next, District 2. We have Midori Toga. Created by Marco, is a total weeb. 100% weeb. The ultimate assistant is here, a part of the project Danganronpa Endless Crimson, and the artist here is Pastel. And with the ultimate assistant is question mark Shadow Ryoko, created by Fizzy Inc. This is the who knows, but it's the shadow of the robotics engineer. And I'm seeing shadows. This is terrifying. I've dealt with shadow. I just finished dealing with shadows last Saturday. haven't finished dealing with them, but I've dealt with plenty of shadows, and this is apparently a very tough shadow even to eliminate. The repressed anger of a robotics engineer given physical form will the shadow of the son of a former gang leader show the world true fear? I don't know, but that might be handy here in the Hunger Games arena. In District 3, we have Melody Otono Koji, and Melody is here, created by RES, the ultimate hacker and the semi-ultimate gamer. We got a lot of gamers here, we'll get to that in a second. And you know, I think of games, I think, you know, this the good times, childhood activities, nostalgia. And you know what else brings me? Oh, wait a minute. So first of all, we got Toy. And Toy here, created by Yam, is the ultimate Lego artist. And I don't think it hit me until right now that we have Lego events in the simulator, so I hope one of those procs for our boy District 4. Created by Best Boy. First and foremost, we have Mira Lawson. And Mira is the ultimate croupier. You might see Mira dishing out cards, handling some chips, being in charge of all the gambling. There's no gambling in the arena. There's no underground casino. Speaking of speaking of underground casinos, not at all. But we do have, with Mira in District 4, Akio Nakata. And Akio, created by Theodore Vellum, is the ultimate school counselor. Can these two make it to the top 8 position? I don't know, but we gotta get to District 5. And in District 5, we have a very fancy man. A man who we could all learn to, actually not all of us, you're over 21 maybe, learn to enjoy. Kazumi Murasakino. And created by Sensei. It is the ultimate sommelier. This man's handles the finest of wines. I just find this one really funny. Not even really funny because it's funny, it's just, there's a good sprite and it's just a good character, but like, I've seen a lot of a sommelier recently. With our sommelier, we also have the ultimate voice actress created by Everett. It is Chara Oko. And you should check out Softy-ish at YouTube, right there, check it out. And onward to District 6. We have Anaranha Spirita. And Anaranha, created by Ride Smith, is the ultimate electrician. And I bet you're wondering, last time, didn't we have some sort of master of controlling electronics or electricity too? Well, if I put them in the same arena at the same time, look, we have cardboard items, we could barely afford the podiums. You want the power to go out? It already starts to go out when chaos gets too high. You've seen it. And with Anaranha, we have Kurisu Avesi. And created by Aqua, this is the ultimate savior. So we have electricity and the savior. I don't know what could happen, but I tell you what will happen. We'll move on to District 7. And in District 7, we have Asuga Hirano. Created by Argent, this is the ultimate architect, and Asuga is from a fan game, a fan project that's in the works, Lapse of Trust. When it comes out and you see this character, you remember the things that they did in this game. And also in District 7, we have someone who's got some fantastic fashion. We have Cecile Colette, created by Kaylin, the ultimate fashion designer. And making our way onward to District 8, some more new people to this competition, created by Salty Pear, the ultimate rehab therapist. Hanami Mayoko is here to compete. And with Hanami, we have Kanaki Ito. And I bet you're wondering, what does Kanaki do? This is the ultimate stage manager, created by Amy. The stage manager, the stage has been set, or it's about to be set, especially as we go on to District 9. We got a fun couple people here. We actually do have a fun couple people here, I won't lie. We have Junpei Hyotan. And Junpei, created by the Magic Man, is the ultimate carver, but not just, you know, pumpkin carving like the carving on the head, any sort of carving, ice carving, wood carving, any kind of carving that you need, this man is where you need to go. And something of a fun fact, in the notes we see that Junpei actually has a condition called X-linked. Now I bet you all are wondering what that is. You might have all sorts of theories about what that is, but you know what? You should talk to our other person here in District 9, K. Created by Melody, is the ultimate conspiracy theorist. And in District 10, we move on to see Lucas Omata, created by David. The ultimate hypnotist is here. Which is a very powerful thing in this game. I don't know. Could that be used to the advantage? I don't know. And earlier we saw someone who will be running a gambling table. We might see this person dealing some cards too. We got the ultimate dealer, card dealer here, created by Kaiburu. We have Honitsuda Koshiko. Now could these two, Mira from earlier and Honitsuda, right now, could they cross paths in the arena? Could they do some gambling? Could some crazy games of poker go on? I don't know. But in District 11, we have Michael Lation. Created by Uni, this is the ultimate kick boxer. Will he be kicking some butt today? I don't know. But the art for the square is by Uni, the splash art is by Gabsabob, and of course the character is from Danganronpa BP Danganronpa Breaking Point. And with Michael we have Sakai Igusa. And Sakai also, I don't think I realized this, I think both people in this district have 2 different color eyes. Huh, that's nice, that's cool. As a matter of fact, the ultimate childcare assistant is here today. These folk have 4 different eye colors. There's no way that they can't come out on top. District 12. We have Nicola Tang, created by Ryan. The ultimate electrician is here. And I know we have so much control over electricity. Luckily we have an electrician this time. We have master of electricity, electric control, but this man's just here to fix it if things go wrong. And Nicola is a part of Stellar Solitude, Season 1, Destiny of the Stars. Sounds very interesting. I'm very intrigued myself. But as we go on. Also in District 12, we have Yuki Sato. And you know, we love some Sato from Danganronpa. So, we love Yuki too. And Yuki has just it's a fun purple. I don't know why. I don't know what it is about this one. It's just a fun purple. Created by Tao, it's the ultimate pantologist. And thus we move on. We are about halfway through with Kugo Matsukari. Created by B, the ultimate hacker. Another ultimate hacker here. We have to wonder if these folk with similar talents will cross paths. They're in the same episode, but so far away. We'll have to wait and see. But with Kugo is Kikyu returning, created by Mars. The ultimate forensic analyst is here, about to find all the bodies that have been dropped. And then, you know, figure out, say, hey, okay, well, I see what happened here and I know how to avoid that. District 14, we have 2 folk returning. We have Daiki Kazuma, created by Ames Bear. The ultimate undergoer is back once again. And this is the super high school level Kyoko Kirigiri's apprentice at Discord. And with Daiki is also a returning Riko, Yoro Kobe. And Riko has had some pretty impressive performances in these games. The ultimate tap dancer could tap dance her way back into a top spot, and if chaos hits, could tap her way into a championship. And in District 15, we have, returning from Danganronpa Shifted, it is Drukappa's own Hajime Nohara. The ultimate zombie is back. That's my man's. Don't wear it out. But with representation from Danganronpa Shifted, we also have representation from Danganronpa Diluted Morality. Scott's own Koharu Mujihi has also returned. The ultimate pentologist. Torture and torture methods could be useful in these games. In fact, she's been a low-key strong performer, so might actually be, maybe proves to be useful in these games. District 16. Returning just in time for spring. Perfect timing, it's Iris Rose, created by Emma Z, the ultimate florist, here to plant some lovely flowers around the arena. Hopefully they're not poisonous or containing too much pollen, causing all the tributes allergies. We might see that happen today. From Danganronpa 78, a deadly revelation. And a returning, I believe, all the way back from Season 3's OC episode, the first one. It is Doris Newman, created by Green Shadow or Moth God. The ultimate straight A student is back, and the art there is by Drew Hyaksen on Instagram. Check it out, because that's some good art. That's some good art right there. And on with the returns, we have a returning Mayrin Kano, created by Ryoki Ome. It's the ultimate psychiatrist back once again. A little fresh redesign, got a little lollipop, loving some sweets there. You love to see it. You love to see it, but you also love to see your chance at a fan vote, because already in the finale via the secret episode, we have Ringo Isashi, created by Banana Girl. The ultimate herpetologist is back. You're loving some reptiles. I don't know, but I'm loving some fan votes. You might get one if Ringo finds a spot in the top 8. And speaking of numbers with 8 in them, District 18. We have Fanny 21 returning, created by Fanny 21. The ultimate fan favorite. Another fan favorite. We have a lot of fan favorites here, created by Fanny Funny 21. Check out Fanny Funny 21 at DeviantArt. And with Fanny 21, we have Daruma Pansy, created by May, the ultimate gardener. Once again, perfect timing. It is springtime. Go plant some flowers. Go get yourself some fitting events, I tell you what. But onward to District 19. We have the returning Tigra Valentine, created by Tigra Valentine. It's the ultimate vampire goddess, with some fresh art, and the art is created by Crystal Forever on FA. And with Tiger is also returning Xiaomu Smash 14, created by Xiaomu Smash 14. It's the ultimate Pantheon Queen, and the art there, check it out, at DeviantArt Xiaomu X Reiji 16. And District 20, and you know that means we're getting close to the end, close to the thick of it. It is Kono, a returning Kono, Oshiro, created by Vexy. The ultimate, I don't know, we know it's the ultimate thief. And of course, the fantastic art, Instagram's own Lima. Check her out. And with Kono, it's, you know him, you love him, Kujo, Minoru. And created by the Zoro123. It is the ultimate seducer. We've seen Kujo seduce his way to a win. But can he do it today? He doesn't need to, he just needs to get into the top 8. And Kujo, a part of Danganronpa Hope's Providence. The art there by 2.0 at Discord. And in District 21, it's a game developer and a gamer, Lux Dunning, created by Lux Redux. The ultimate game developer has returned. And also returning, it is Murasaki Tomoyashi, which also very fun name to say, but I don't think Murasaki's survived for quite long enough to really get the motions on the name. Can't say but maybe this time, because it's a good name. You got the whole name, good name. It does flow real well. Created by Simpin for RRs. We have the ultimate gamer, art by the super high school level cartoonist Uni, you know, and the game Danganronpa on Despair Shore. And District 22 returning, created by Random Joker. Martin Yamaza is back once again. The ultimate food critic is here to eat and not be defeated. Or might be defeated. We won't know until we get things going. And to get things going, we have to introduce Renucci, created by XSP, the ultimate hypnotist. Another ultimate hypnotist? You might be wondering, what is going on? So many repeat talents here, and they're not grouped together. They're so far away. Gotta keep them separate. Ren from Danganronpa 3D, Despair, in the air. And as a man who likes things that are in the air, United States Aviator, we love to see that. And in District 23, a returning Michi Akahoshi. And Michi created by the super high school level Sleep, which we all could use a little bit more of. We all need some more sleep. The ultimate paranormal investigator. We're hunting ghosts. Grab your Scooby snacks because I'm not going to come along unless you got them. With Michi is Oni Sei, created by Lion. The ultimate experiment is here. And District 24, the last one before, we know who's in District 25 already. But back again. It is the... In fact, we have two gold medalists here. Lux, Danganronpa Olympics gold medalist. Saibi Goyu, Danganronpa Olympics. That's also wrong. Yes, no, that's right. Danganronpa Olympics, that's what I called it. I'm a fool. Saibi Goyu, Naijin, is here. Created by Ribbon and Shine, the ultimate cyborg is here. Code.SaibiGoyu Naijin being deleted. Progress 0% done. Hopefully it don't get deleted by the end of this game. Hopefully not. But with Saibi Goyu, it's an icon who's been in, I think, all of the OC episodes. Fantastic design, you gotta love her. The Ultimate Doll Maker by Bridget, Suzui Mei, is here once again. And lastly, they're back. In District 25, the imbalance is here. The Ultimate Profiler by Solar Waltz, Apollo Elleris, the champ, is here. And right beside him, watching him, stalking his every move, created by Epic Electro, it is Marvelin, the ultimate key swordsman. And we can cut that down and then bring that back. Okay, so first, second, third, you know the drill. Comment, or say it in the live chat, either or both, whatever you gotta do to make your picks known, because I'm gonna make mine known in a second. Since we're not dillying and we're not dallying, I'm looking at something and I know what I got to do. I believe you know too. Because it has happened all season. And in 3, 2, 1. It's time. It could hit. It always has a chance. It's always a relatively decent sized chunk, but it's still 1 in 4. But we'll spin it. Will Marvelin rain some chaos today? Will this be for the OC title? Will Apollo be forced to defend? I don't know. Let's find out. Okay, look, we've had close ones. I'm gonna stop that now. We've had close ones. Bad. One of the closest of all time. Apollo's safe for today. Which means 3 people are about to not be safe for today because I'm about to jinx somebody's babies. So let's make some picks. I've got okay. I'm gonna step back and I'm gonna do it based on designs again. Step back and we're gonna do it only solely based on designs. I'm gonna take Kugo for first. It's almost got that shade of hair that you know I'm a big fan of. So I'm gonna take Kugo for first. Give me Hajime for second. I like the ultimate zombie design. I really do. I think it's a pretty good design. And then it's Yuki, Sakai. There's a lot of good ones. Junpei's good too, and I do stand. You know what? I'm picking Junpei. Cause I love Junpei. Not this Junpei. I love this Junpei, but y'all know which Junpei I'm talking about. I think that's all that we have to do. I think we can just go on. We don't need to dilly or dally anymore, so we can cut that, and I guess I gotta find the die. I don't. Like, truth be told, and I think someone asked us, like, you have a whole notebook of dice gags? No. I have two. I could just roll this one. Right? We could just... Are y'all cool with that? No dice gag? No? Yes? Yes? Cool. Alright, well, I'm gonna just play the music. I'm gonna throw this up in the air. And, let me just do a quick, where are we? Oh yeah, the dice roll. Here we go. Are you ready? Oh, I did it a little too hard. How far up did it go? Oh, it's all the way up there. Oh, hold on a second. I need to go in. I'll play the music anyway. I gotta go up and get that. Ugh. Oh, making me stand all the way up. Gotta get all the way up here. Sorry, I threw you so hard. Alright. Alright, let me bring you back down. I'm gonna bring you back down here to the relatively good elevation right there. That looks good. Hey, welcome back. Let's actually roll this time. But not too high. I remember what happened the last time. That's about good. This is like the first time I've caught it, like, legitimately on the cusp. Like, you could call this 5 or 6. Usually my wrists go this way, though, so that you can see. So we're gonna call this... Let's reroll. 4. None of the above. 5 or 6? No. We're doing 4. Almost in a true classic. True classic. That's the first time. That is the first time that it's been, like, caught right there. That's kind of nuts, because we rolled that die a whole lot. But it's time to go. We've got 50 OCs. 8 will come out. After we resimulate not 1 time. After we resimulate not 2 times. After we resimulate not 3 times, but for districts 1 through 50, and what was very much almost a championship episode. So if your OC comes in first, just remember that they were this close from being the champion as we resimulate a final 4th time. Are you ready? I think you must be. We even dillied and dallied just a little bit longer than I thought we would. Because I didn't expect the die to just stop right there. It's been nothing but close calls, and I think maybe that's a sign for the future? I don't know. We'll have to wait and see, but we won't have to wait too much longer because we're proceeding right now, right here, right now. And as the tributes stand on their podiums. The horns, they doth sound. So if you would please, along with the horn bearers in the chat, they need your help. They need as many horns as they can get. They don't just need a small marching band. We need a resounding sounding of the horns. Good job. Love to see those horns. Good job. Proud. Yuki grabs a backpack, not realizing it's empty. A Naranja takes a spear from inside of the cornucopia. Daiki acts anti-social. Toy sets off an explosive, killing Kurisu, Hajime, Murasaki, and Kai. Some of these people just can't catch a break. Hajime and Murasaki especially. However, everyone will be back for that free-for-all for one last spot in the OC finale. So, keep y'all in mind. Also, being out early, not too bad, because Agent of Chaos episode, never forget that. All of these 4 definitely qualified just now. Rin approaches Martin, Lucas, and Rico, tells him that they'll be killing them, or that he'll be killing them all this game. Daruma gets down on one knee and proposes to Sakai? Sakai? Before he can give an answer, Kazumi beheads Daruma with a sword, leaving Sakai Igusa in a state of shock. Okay, well, hopefully you're not shell-shocked for the whole game. Asuga finds a canteen full of water, Iris takes a spear from inside of the cornucopia, Melody runs away from the cornucopia, Michael runs away from the cornucopia as well. Xiaomu receives a brutal vision of her dying brutally at the hands of Ringo and Koharu. As she sees them approaching, she uses this foresight to avoid dying Lux, runs away with a lighter and some rope. Chara finds a huge rocket launcher. Okay, Apollo, who's doing better than the last time he was here, finds a canteen full of water. Oni receives a trident from inside of the cornucopia. Rin. My gosh. You guys are just taking out a whole bunch of favorites in fell swoops. Sets off a bomb, killing Shadow Ryoko, Meirin, Kono, and Suzui. And they'll be back for the free-for-all. This has been, I think this has already been bloodier than the first bloodbath from the first episode. We'll see. Hanami receives a vision of her dying brutally at the hands of Kugo and Kujo, the Kujus. As she sees them approaching, she uses this foresight to avoid dying. Fanny runs away from the cornucopia, as does Marvelin. Mira trips over their own feet and breaks their neck on the way down. Oh no. Mira too. Midori cozies up to Honitsuda and Michi. Cecile begs for one of Junpei's weapons. He feels bad and reluctantly gives it to Cecile. Good, I'm proud of you. Proud of you. That's one of my picks right there. One that didn't perish. Tigra grabs a shield leaning on the cornucopia. Akio takes a sickle from inside the cornucopia. Saibigoyu runs away from the cornucopia. Anderson was ordered to come here by the all-powerful Asnir of the 39th dimension. Okay. Kikyu and Kanaki and Doris work together to get as many supplies as possible, and Nicola grabs a shield leaning on the cornucopia. We'll proceed. We've already lost so many. And now we go to day one, as Yuki catches the despair disease and starts posing dramatically. Hanami and Apollo are sitting in a tree. Kissing. Kanaki is ready for the year of the Kugo. I hope so too, because that was my pick. Doris receives their first aid kit from the comments section. Who's out here helping Doris? Anaranja and Sakai, there we go. Look for more people to become friends with. Rico asks for Midoriya's axolotl. Midori is a little bit confused, quite skeptical. Lux, Fanny, and Irish track down and kill Anderson. Oh no, Anderson. Melody reminisces about season 1. Asuga, Toy, and Akio hunt for other tributes. Oni uses a spell to suck the intelligence out of Michael, but the spell fails because there's nothing to suck out. Kikyu isn't surprised that Nicola has made it this far. Me neither. The lights didn't go out, so there's nothing to fix. So Nicola is just here having a good time instead. Marvin creates his own superhero identity and enlists Tigra as his sidekick. Koharu cleans the kitchen with her new kitchen gun. Xiaomu starts to go insane, a little crazy. Cecile sees Martin holding a meeting with Lucas, Daiki, and Honitsuda. Ringo cleans the kitchen with the new kitchen gun as well. Kazumi makes a poem for Chara. Saibigoyu and Kujo split up to search for resources. Michi plays chess with death and wins, so does not perish. Junpei sees smoke rising in the distance and decides not to investigate, and Rin sets up an ice cream shack. Rin Rin sets up an ice cream shack. Rin comes by to buy some. It was delicious. The double Rin. You love to see it. We'll proceed. We lost 11. Not as bad as I thought it was gonna be, but most of those were in the bloodbath. So it was a wild bloodbath. But that is more than 20% of the competition already gone. So as we calm this down, I do believe it is time for a Clair de Lune 4. Kurisu, Hajime, Murasaki, Kei, Daruma, Shadow Ryoko, Meirin, Kono, Suzui, Mira, Anderson. Are you ready? We'll see everybody's statuses. Any districts completely out? I wouldn't be surprised, but it doesn't look like it actually. 22 through 25 completely in. Lux for 21, Cujo for 20, 19 completely in, 18 still has Fanny, 17 with Ringo, 16 completely in, 15 with Koharu, 14 completely in, 13 completely in, 12 completely in, 11 completely in, 10, 9 still has Junpei, 8 completely in, 7 completely in, 6 has Anaranha, 5th completely in, 4th district has Akio, 3rd district has Toy, never count out Toy. Never count out Toy or Rin because they popped off at the start of this. 3's completely in, 2 has Midori, and 1 has Rin. Let's go. We still have plenty of people to go. In fact, we have 39 people left. Not even a standard sized game left. Not even half the field gone. Let's proceed. We didn't get an arena event, we didn't get the fees, we're just chilling actually. It's just a chill time. As we start night 1, Hanami, Toy, Daiki, Junpei, and Doris get together to form an idol group, Melody XQ. Oh, Koharu is bleeding out, but thankfully she receives fresh blood from an unknown sponsor. That seems like she might have pulled some pentologist shenanigans to get that blood. I don't know how I feel about that. Michi walks into a portal, turns it on, her molecules get all rearranged. Phantom. To build each other's trust, Cecile and Oni decide to do trust falls. In the very first instance, Cecile just steps aside. The ultimate fashion designer is like, I can't get any dirt on these fresh duds. And Oni falls onto the ground. Chara gets a hold of Avia's soundboard, that's me, and plays something that might be considered absolutely glorious. Oh yes it is. But we'll calm it down, because Honitsuda and Apollo get onto a balcony and watch the stars together. That's nice. Lux dares Riko to kiss the hottest person in the arena. She kisses Lux. Lux is out here with all these romantic events. At least this one didn't kill him. Lucas bashes Yuki's head against a rock several times. That was much less romantic. Rest in peace to Yuki. Tigra cries herself to sleep. Martin hits Xiaomu with some sweet chin music. Martin kicks Xiaomu's head clean off. That man sets the strongest foot in the game. Kanaki threatens Cujo in fluent Japanese. Akio, feeling especially kind tonight, gives Marvel and the Agent of Chaos a muffin. Rin goes to the dog shelter and lets the dogs out. It was you. It was you who let the dogs out. How dare you? Although, I can't say that song is pretty good, and Fanny thinks so too, as Fanny takes my soundboard and plays something absolutely glorious. But we gotta keep going, because Maki grabs Anaranha by the throat. Ren poisons Iris's drinks but mistakes it for his own and dies. It's because he didn't have full 20/20 vision. He only had one eye that was seeing what was going on. He was like, oh, which drink was it? I can't quite tell. Drank his own Ren. It's a shame. Saibigoi makes a makeshift bed out of fallen snow. The snow should have melted, but you know what? There's a ominous mountain that's creeping up that might make some appearance sometime in the future. Sakai throws a party at his shelter, invites Cujo, Ringo, and Kikyu. The party turns sour when they all start arguing over which song they should be blasting through the speakers. Midori grabs a kitchen knife. I hope it's just for self-defense. Kazumi cooks his food before putting out his fire, and Asuga, Michael, and Nicola have some s'mores around the campfire. It is day 2. Marvelin severely injures Ringo, leaves her there to die. No fan vote today. However, Ringo's in the finale, so we're still popping off for that. Sakai wakes up from a long nap. Lucas feigns death, tricking Anaranja to ignoring him. Fanny, Toy, Doris, and Nicola all find a big red button. They all watch in horror as Fanny 21 presses the button. You've doomed us all, they say, expecting something bad to happen, but nothing happens. Leaving Fanny 21 disappointed, but everyone else glad that nothing happened. Because something could have happened. Chara spends a day ticket on Kazumi. Martin makes a deal with Asuga. Ren, Cecile, and Melody make homemade weapons. Togami berates Daiki for hours. Daiki thinks he and Togami grew closer that day. Kanaki spends the whole day walking around in shoes made of Legos. Don't let Toy find out. He is truly ascended beyond humanity. Transcendent. Riko embraces the power of positivity. We love to see it. Kikyu says something wrong and Saibigoyu calls him a foolish fool. Midori chases Koharu around with a mace. Oni hopes Avi doesn't jinx him. I would never! You're doing so great, you're doing so fantastically. I would never jinx you. Tiger beats Apollo the champ with a steel chair. He's gonna feel that in the morning. Junpei shows Kujo his murder list. At the top of the list is Kujo. His name. And it's in bold too. That's not good. That's not good for Kujo. That's my employee too, of Avi's Wares and Despairs. Honitsuda, Hanami, and Michael come up with a complicated escape plan. Kugo, Lux, and Michi band together to fend off a pack of starving wolves, and Akio stabs Iris while her back is turned. We lost. Oh, we lost more. Because the tributes are forced to help shovel the remaining snow that's left in the arena. The ice is melting, but as I saw fit this weekend because we had a little wintry weather, they're helping to shovel up the last of the snow. And Toy slips on a slick patch of ice and breaks his neck. Doris hands Kanaki a shovel. Kanaki is disgusted and hits Doris with it repeatedly. I don't know if that spells death. Midori pretends to be a snowman, jumps out at the perfect moment to scare Saibigoyu. This shocks Saibigoyu so bad that she not only has a heart attack but also falls off of a cliff onto a discarded landmine. Holy smokes! Akio despises manual labor and tricks Asuga and Nicola into doing his share of the shoveling. Fanny21 also pretends to be a snowman, jumps out at the perfect moment to scare Kugo. Kugo is shocked so bad and realizes that they are my pick, has a heart attack, falls off of a cliff onto a discarded landmine. Kikyu does the same. Lux perishes because of it. The heart attack, the cliff, the landmine. Martin shovels a path from the cornucopia. Thank you! Thank you for being useful instead of jumping out and scaring people. Ren pretends to be a snowman, also jumps out, scares Melody, heart attack, cliff, landmine. The cliff is cursed, you guys! We realized it earlier, but today it's coming in full force. Marvelyn does the same. Cecile, heart attack, cursed cliff, landmine. It's like we're watching an episode of Dora the Explorer, and the map is like, I know how to get to despair. First, heart attack. Then you have to fall off of the cliff and onto a discarded landmine. Hanami has finished shoveling, but Apollo screams in celebration. The trees shake, dropping snow all over once again. Kazumi despises manual labor, tricks Kujo and Anaranja to doing a share of the shoveling. Riko has finished shoveling. Honitsuda screams in celebration, snow is all over the place again. Sakae pretends to be a snowman, and as the map once said, heart attack? Cliff? Landmine? Daiki shovels a path from the cornucopia, so does Tigra. Michael shovels snow so perfectly that Koharu waltzes in it, kills Michael, and takes the credit for it. Koharu, what the heck? Why did you just waltz in, kill him, and I was like, you know what, I did this was me. Oni and Lucas just got to skip out on the shoveling and throw snowballs instead, how dare you. I guess this is the last day to do it, so good on you. Junpei slips on a slick patch of ice and breaks his neck. I think all of my picks are gone. Chara slips on a slick patch of ice and breaks her neck too. We did lose quite a few people, 15. Well, that is a lot. Most of them had heart attacks, fell off of a cliff, and onto a discarded landmine. But we will, indeed, give a terrible, terrible Claire de Lune for Yuki, Xiaomu, Ren, Ringo, Iris, Toy, Saibigoyu, Kugo, Lux, Melody, Cecile, Michi, Michael, Junpei, Chara. And, as we see everybody's statuses, we are at not many left actually. Control F. We're pulling out a Alive and 24. A classic game. Cool. Awesome. And they are Rin with 5 KOs. Jeez Louise. Midori. Akio Kazumi. Anaranja. Asuga. Hanami. Kanaki. Lucas. Honitsuda. Sakai. Nicola. Kikyu. Daiki. Riko. Koharu. Doris. Fanny 21. Tigra. Kujo. Martin. Oni. Apollo the Champ, and the Agent of Chaos, Marvelin. And so, that's 24. It's still a standard size game. We still potentially have the Feast, maybe another arena event, I don't know anymore. Things are going a little wild and crazy today, but we'll proceed to see what happens at the start of night 2. Akio develops an irrational fear of Marvelin after having a nightmare about him. I don't know if that's so irrational. That's the Agent of Chaos. I think that's fairly rational. Asuga, Kanaki, and Kazumi get into a scrum debate with Honitsuda, Riko, and Tigra about who the strongest character is in Danganronpa. Koharu dresses up as Lucas but breaks out in Cospox. Lucas just laughs. Sakai finds an Etch-a-Sketch, but after a few hours, makes a picture of Fanny 21 and erases it. Fanny 21 was erased from existence. Oh no. Anaranha unknowingly eats toxic berries. Rin panics and tries to cure Anaranha and succeeds. Apollo receives a hatch from an unknown sponsor, Doris, Oni. Every time this event comes up, I just like, I'm like, is it an unsuccessful ambush? No, it's just a scrum debate. Scrum debate is Doris, Oni, Hanami. Enter a scrum debate with Midori, Martin, and Daiki. They argue about V3's ending Kikyu. Gets bonked on the head. But by who? By what? I don't know. Niccolo prays to Utua that he makes it out alive, with minimal bloodshed of course, and Kujo accidentally detonates a landmine while trying to arm it. It's a lot of landmines today too. Just finishing the job. Rest in peace to Kujo. As we proceed to day 3. Midori and Rin track down and kill Akio. Kikyu unleashes her final smash on Oni and Martin. They both lose their final stock. Rest in peace to those two. Riko gets drenched in honey. Sticky. Lucas, Hanami, and Apollo come up with a complicated escape plan. Anaranha receives pancakes from Avi. Well, thank you. You're welcome. I didn't get the pancakes, you did. But I must thank anybody who receives pancakes. Kanaki unfortunately dies of hunger. Tigra receives medical supplies from a mysterious man dressed as a wizard. Daiki sprains his ankle while running away from Koharu. Fair, Koharu's kind of scary, but you know, also very good character design. Marvelin glares at Doris and says, "Do you want to die?" Doris just runs away. Smart answer. Sakai gets smashed in the head with a crowbar by Asuga. Oh, Sakai. You hate to see it. Also low-key one of my favorite designs today. Kazumi punches Honitsuda off of a cliff, screaming, "Punch Club! Forever!" to the heavens, and Nicola dies from hunger. This was actually a pretty intense day. Yeah, we lost 9 of the 24. That's pretty intense. So after this Claire de Lune, 4. Fanny. Kujo. Akio. Oni. Martin. Kanaki. Sakai. Honitsuda. Nicola. I must say to you, we're at your final 15. 5 more until your saving grace picks. We have Rin now with 6 KOs, Midori with 2, Kazumi with 2, Anaranha with none, but still in, Asuga with 1, Hanami with none, Lucas with 1, Kikyu still has 3, 14 completely in with Daiki and Riko no KOs. Koharu, in fact, all 3 of them were a district at one point last season. All 3 still in. Doris still in from 16, Tigra from 19, and the Champ and the Agent of Chaos are your final 15. That's kind of nuts. But let's also remember, the final 8, that is where we see some magic happen. That is where we see who moves on, which means we have to lose 7 of these folk, which is going to be unfortunate, and we have to proceed to do it. 7 more until we get your top 8. 5 more until we get your saving grace picks. And there's been no feast yet, so worry. We'll proceed. It is night 3. Riko goes to the Love Hotel with Marvin, but somehow wakes up next to Hanami. Doris accuses Avi of not being the real Avi? Me? An imposter? Improbable. Inconsequential. All of us Avies do the same thing. Lucas, Anaranha, and Daiki tell each other their pet peeves. Apollo, Kazumi, and Asuga enter a scrum debate with Koharu, Tigra, and Rin. They're still arguing about V3's ending. Let me tell you, Midori hopes to find despair at Avi's Wares and Despair. So let me tell you, we sell plenty of it. We just don't sell hope. If you ask for hope, you die. KQ buys every single version of Uno from Avi's Wares and Despairs. We also sell Uno. We just don't sell hope. We'll proceed. And there it is. That would be the feast. And the feast, as of course the cornucopia is always replenished with food, weapons, and memoirs from the tribute's families, Asuga decides not to go. Anaranha overpowers Hanami and takes her out and kills her. Rest in peace to her. Daiki destroys Lucas's memoirs out of spite. Midori gathers as much food as she can before she just runs off and flees. Kazumi and Kiku work together to drown Riko. Rin accidentally steps on a landmine. Apollo overpowers Tigra, killing her. Karu is like, I'm not going, and Doris shoots an arrow into Marvelin's head. I think we lost our 5. Unfortunately, Riko, Rin, Tigra, those are some heavy hitters too. Hanami's out too, dang. But they'll all be back. And some of them might be close to that, real close to that Asian to Chaos qualifying. I think Rin and Tigra and Marvelin might be right there. We'll see as we go to the next day. Day 4. Daiki starts hanging up mistletoe in the arena, but Kazumi swoops in, snaps his arm, and burns the mistletoe. Lucas and Kiku threaten a double suicide. It fails and they both die. Are we at our final 8 then? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We are. So everyone except for these two who you see on the screen, they're your final 8. Apollo throws a cup of coffee at Doris and lands on his head. Midori is theorizing about how best to counter Avi's jinxing. You know what? You think about that. You think about that long and hard. I'm picking you when Saving Grace picks come around. Overcome with madness, Koharu chains Anaranha to a tree and makes her watch as she drowns Asuga. Rest in peace. We lost 8. We sure did. We lost 8. We only needed to lose, what, 7? Yeah, we only needed to lose 7. We lost 8. And so that means you're in. And the 5 here would be in the Agent of Chaos episode. Rin, Tigra, Marvelin. Again, shockingly enough, Lucas and Kiku. Unless Marvelin's already in which case we'll add Riko. But that's a future me issue. That's a future me issue. We'll see how that goes in the future. For right now, it's the final Claire de Lune before your Saving Grace picks. Hanami, Riko, Rin, Tigra, Marvelin, Lucas, Kiku, Asuga. And let me tell you guys, they'll all be back anyway for the final free-for-all. Because that's coming. That's happening. But we're at your final 7 now. And as we say everybody's statuses, it's a shock that we didn't skip on over to your, a Crisis of Fate, because we had some days with some big losses. Nothing like 25. We didn't lose half of the people in a day, because that happened last time. Don't forget about that. But for right now, I can stop this, because it's time for me to ask you guys something. There were 50 people here, and now there's only 7, so you probably need a new 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. If you don't, you're a legend. But if you do, how about we make some Saving Grace picks? We have Midori. We have Kazumi. We have Anaranha. We have, I'm pretty sure that's pronounced with a J, Anaranja. But I'm pronouncing it Anaranha. It just rolls better. We have Daiki. We have Koharu. We have Doris. And we have the champ Apollo. Keep in mind that this was about to be a championship episode. If Apollo wins this, I'm popping off. Because technically, even Marvelin and Apollo don't technically have to qualify. Like if Marvelin never cashes in and Apollo never makes the top 8, then they both get added at the end anyway. However, if Marvelin cashes in and Apollo loses the title, Apollo wouldn't be in that episode, but now he's guaranteed to be in that finale episode. So he had to get one of these. So he had to get a top placement, and he made it, so good on him. But those are your final 8. Well, these are your final 7, actually. The final 8th one would be Asuga. Good on her. Make your picks in the live chat, in the comments, first, second, and third. I'm not going to dilly and I'm not going to dally for now, because I got picks to make too. And I know who I'm picking. Midori, you're getting first. You thought about how to counteract my jinx. You better have thought long and hard, because now you've got it. Let's see what you do with it. Give me... Give me Daiki for second. Yeah. Daiki, Koharu. Koharu, Daiki. I'll take Daiki second, Koharu third. That's a tough choice, because I really love... I'm glad that Kazumi made it. The ultimate sommelier. I love it. I love it a lot. And Doris. I like Doris's redesign a whole lot. I really do. I like everyone who's here. I really do. So I'm pleased. I'm very pleased with this final 7 and even final 8 because Asuga's there, and even the people who just missed out because that's a fantastic set of characters for the Agent of Chaos episode. But I've made my picks. You guys have made yours, and I'm just gonna let this play out because it's about to stop. And I can say with certainty now that it is Midori, it is Kazumi, it is Anarana, it is Daiki, it is Koharu, it is Doris, and it is the champ Apollo. And their hearts are all beating at the same pace as that of a samurai woman. Let's go on. Let's finish this. Let's see what unfolds as we proceed. It is night 4. Apollo unleashes his ultimate move. It devastates Anaranha. Midori, I thought you knew how to counteract my jinx. It didn't work. I had faith in you. I was about to ask you for the secrets, but apparently the secrets are not because you've perished. And Kazumi, unfortunately, all gone right now. Daiki does a quick prayer to Atul before going to sleep. Doris receives an explosive from an unknown sponsor. And Koharu explains the entire Danganronpa Hunger Games lore in 10 minutes. Now hold on, you guys. You don't want me to invent lore for this. I would go all over the place. Let me tell you, or have I already started? Let's proceed. It is now the final 4, isn't it? It is the champ Apollo who's devastated 3 people, proving why Apollo is the champ. If Apollo wins this, it's going to be staggering, because then his placements have only been first, last, and first this season, so I'm kind of hoping for him. Let's proceed to see what's up. We'll proceed to see that Doris, Koharu, and Daiki argue over what ingredients to buy for dinner at the Arena Supermarket, AV's Wares and Despair. And Apollo's there too, just buying some AV merch from AV's Wares and Despairs. We lost 3. Those 3 have perished. And it is indeed a terrible turnabout. 4. Anaranha. Midori. Kazumi. And, as we see everybody's statuses, we're down to the final 4, and they are all low down, actually, from 14 onward. Daiki, Koharu, Doris, and Apollo are the final 4. Who's gonna come out on top? The champ could prove why he is the champ. Doris, returning all the way back from season 1, from the first ever OC episode, coming back fresh? A fresh set of legs, already going to the finale now. That's good stuff. Daiki is here for his best performance in an OC episode, I believe. Perhaps. I'd have to go back and check that. And then we have Koharu, who I mentioned earlier is a very strong and dangerous competitor in these games. And that is your final 4. Daiki, Koharu, Doris, and Apollo. All caught, actually, in a crisis of fate. Who will come out on top? We have to just go on and find out. We have to go on and proceed to see what happens, and we will, right now. And Apollo finds Koharu hiding, and then comically slaps her. Didn't kill her, though. That may have been your undoing. Koharu's dangerous, and now you've riled her up. Daiki uses a samurai sword to strike down Doris, Rest in peace to Doris. No winning today, but you are in the final 8, so you're coming to the OC finale. Everyone here is a winner, let's be honest, but now it's Apollo, Koharu, and Daiki will proceed to see what happens. Koharu feigns death, tricking Apollo into ignoring her, and Daiki steps on a Lego brick wall barefoot, shrugs off the pain. We only lost one then, and that one, a terrible turnabout. All the way back from the first OC episode, returning. A Claire de Lune. I'm sorry, a terrible turnabout for Doris. You hate to see it. You really do. But you know what? Doris is coming to that finale. Never forget Doris. Doris Newman, all the way back from the first one, came here and now is here to show the world we have the final 3. Daiki, Koharu, and Apollo. This is it. The champ could prove why he's the champ. The ultimate undergoer, Daiki, could come out on top of this one. And then Koharu? A dominant force in this game? She's already in the finale. We knew she was gonna make it. I knew in my heart of hearts that she was gonna make it. And look at her, she has made it. The ultimate pentologist is here. The undergoer, the pentologist, and of course, the profiler, all still caught technically in a crisis of fate, but knowing this simulator, it could end in a heartbeat and I could have to switch the music as soon as I click proceed. I will not have to, but Daiki threatens Koharu in fluent Japanese. Whew. Oh no, I just breathed. I was holding my breath this whole time. But as soon as I did, the champ Apollo suddenly falls over dead. I'm so sorry for breathing, Apollo. Even my breath, my bated breath is a jinx. But you know what this means. It's about to be over. There's only 2 folk left. And I'll ask you in the live chat. I have to, because y'all are here. And y'all are going strong. And in the comments, if you want to take it on, you want to say a thing or two, go and make a prediction or two of which 2 of these, which two, just who will it be? We have 2 folk. Shared a district last season. This season are sharing 1st and 2nd place. Or not sharing 1st and 2nd place. One of them will get 1st, one will get 2nd. Who's gonna win though? Will it be Daiki, the ultimate undergoer? Or will it be Koharu, the ultimate pathologist? I don't know. I never do. But it is a 1v1. They will both make it to the finale, but only one will come out on top. And if this were a championship episode, we just would have had a new champ alert, and it would have been so close. It was so close to being that. Will it be Daiki? Will it be Koharu? They won't get the championship, whoever wins today, but they will get a shot at it in the future. Daiki, Koharu. Daiki, Koharu. Daiki, Koharu, Koharu, Daiki, Koharu, Daiki, Daiki, Koharu. You've called it already, so I'm just gonna click proceed, and we will see that Koharu does a rain dance summoning thunder. A thunderstorm, rather, not thunder. Thunder was in last time's OC episode. A random bolt of lightning strikes Daiki down, which means, as we proceed, we will get a terrible turnabout for Apollo, Daiki. But it's not really that terrible because they'll both be fighting for the OC title. But as we proceed, as we see I will see everybody's statuses. 50 stood tall in this game, but only 1 survived. And as we proceed, we will see that your winner, representing District 15, proving once again to be a dominant force in these games, this time winning it all. A mere millimeter from becoming the new OC champ, but instead will have to fight again in the OC finale. Koharu, the ultimate pentologist, takes the win. A force to be reckoned with. You gotta say it. You gotta see it. There it is. And as we proceed, we'll go ahead and see. It was a battle at the end between Koharu and Daiki, two, at this point, very well-known OCs. And we have Apollo in third. The champ got 4 KOs, was truly trying to prove why Apollo was a deserving champ. And I think this time, Apollo proved it. Apollo has had some accolades. The only OC librarian to bring people with him. The second ever OC champion. And now finished third today. Not bad. Not bad. Going on to the finale. We also have Doris. Newman. We have Kazumi. The ultimate sommelier. You love to see it. Midori couldn't avoid my jinx. Perished, but still going on to the finale. Anaranha, 7th place, and rounding off your top 8, Asuga is there. That's it. That is who's moving on. And then we have the next 5. Pay attention to them always. Kikyu, Lucas, Marvelin, Tigra, and Rin all going on to that OC Agent of Chaos episode when preseason 8 comes on. One of them could be your next OC Agent of Chaos, and a bunch of folk who are there will make it to the premiere, the OC premiere for the next season. But we'll continue. Riko was in 14th, Hanami in 15th, Nicola in 16th, Honetsuda in 17th, Sakai in 18th, Kanaki in 19th, Martin in 20th, Oni 21st, Akio 22nd, Kujo 23rd, Fanny 24th, Chara 25th, Junpei 26th, Michael 27th, Michi 28th, Cecile 29th, Melody 30th, Lux. Actually our 2 OC gold medalists are both right in this little net. Lux in 31st, Kugo in 32nd, Saibigoyu in 33rd, Toy. Don't sleep on this man. Everyone, first of all, everyone's coming back. We're gonna keep going though. 34th, Iris 35th, Ringo 36th. Already in the episode though. Don't fret. Rin 37th, Xiaomu 38th, Yuki 39th, Anderson 40th, Mira 41st, Suzui 42nd, Kono 43rd, Mayrin 44th, and then we have, after Shadow Ryoko 45th, our bottom 5 will also be moving on to that OC Agent of Chaos episode, Daruma. So it's weird because you're like rooting for really 3 little sections, the top 8, the top next 5, and then the bottom 5. That's what you're really rooting for. And the bottom 5 like Daruma, Kei, Murasaki, Hajime, and Kurisu. All will be going to that episode. So you know what? Not bad. Not bad right there. But that's everyone. That's everyone. From 1st to 50th. You love to see it. We had, as we proceed, the start. The bloodbath. Terrifying. 2 immediate bombs by Toy and Rin. Nuts. Absolutely nuts. And then it all ended with a battle between Koharu and Daiki. Koharu summoning thunder. Probably through the use of some pentagram. Lightning strikes Daiki, and Koharu takes the victory. We'll go on. Ren, the top killer. 6 KOs. Good on Ren. And Ren will be in that Agent of Chaos episode, so very much deserved. Toy, Apollo, and Kikyu all had 4. Kazumi, Koharu, had 3. Fanny, Marvelin, Midori, Sakae had 2. Everyone else 1 or less. 15, 14, and 25 are your top districts as we go back to the reaping. 15, Hajime and Koharu, who both made some kind of episode. Hajime in the Agent of Chaos episode, and Koharu in the winning the whole thing. Daiki and Riko, unfortunately Riko just missed one of those Agent of Chaos qualifiers, unfortunately, but Riko will be back. That free-for-all, never forget, because you want those little ranges there for the free-for-all too. And then, in 3rd place, District 25, you know who they are, Apollo and Marvelin. That's this one, that is all she wrote. Hope you guys liked it. I think we had some fun moments. I think we had some. I think it was very chaotic. If the wheel would have hit, I think it would have been fitting for it to be, you know, chaos raining. It was so close. And we started off with 2 people using the bomb. Nuts. Very nuts. Very crazy. But 2 more weeks until your next OC qualifier, and then I think maybe that same week it'll be the free-for-all. Not entirely sure. Something along those lines. But get ready for it. It's gonna be a fun time. And I hope you enjoyed this one in the live chat. I hope you did. As we bring up the bracket. There they all are. The people. The homies. Koharu, Daiki, Apollo, Doris, Kazumi, Midori, Anoranha, and Asuga. All there. And we got 8 more to get in 2 weeks. Don't forget. And next time we have some heavy hitters too. Next time we got Ken Koyomi back once again. Danganronpa Insanity's Requiem. We got Buff Santa. Buff Santa still yet to appear. Buff Santa will be in that match. Alexander Adams. We got a whole bunch of heavy hitters. We got some heavy hitters next time. If your OC is not appeared, they will be there next time. So I hope you're excited for it. We might even have 1 or 2 spaces for fan votes. Who knows? Just like last time. Because, you know, maybe even 3. I don't know. Perhaps. We'll wait and see. Stay classy. It is the year of the Ascent. Toon Link, Dave, United States Aviator taking off. Toodaloo, Flight Crew. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for submitting. And of course, check out the report cards in the description. They are there for the week 1 and for the week 2. Go ahead and check them all out. Until then, until next time, Toodaloo, Flight Crew. Thanks for watching.